All right, greetings and peace, everyone. Welcome to the C.R.S.A YouTube channel, Committed Relationships and Spiritual Activity. I am Brother Neo, and I'm here to share some info with the people. And this is some info that has been going on, I say maybe the past 2 or 3 years. But I really recognize how hard it is now, like as far as how serious this information is. This psychological trap that most people do not realize, as far as this high value male situation, high value man situation. I got this awakening about this situation once I was watching this one YouTuber. This one guy, he is heavy on his high value male stuff, and I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to discredit him at all, because he does provide high value information that people need to know, and information that I have not considered before. So I appreciate his information, and it's not to bash him, but as far as this high value man situation, this type of stuff people have to really be aware of. Now, let me explain to you guys about this psychological trap series that I have. What a psychological trap is it is created by society to get people to focus on everything, on one or more things outside of themselves, keeping them further away from their spirituality. Let me give you an example of a psychological trap, part of my series that I have on my YouTube channel here. You can check that out on my home page of this channel. One psychological trap is materialism. Materialism here in America is heavy. It causes people to focus on obtaining anything material, and they're so obsessed with it, whether it be a car, a house. They're crazily obsessed with starting a business, when they haven't even done the internal personal development work. Let's see, materialism. You got another psychological trap is the school system. That one is that. Another one is being an employee. I think it's called the employee trap, one that I have. An employee, yes, it's good to have a job, but you can't be obsessed with it. It's so many different traps. So it's whenever you feel like you have to absolutely have something that does not have anything, that has little to nothing to do with your spirituality and your personal development. And it feels like there's like some kind of pulling where you feel like you're pushing your energy outside of yourself to obtain some kind of result. And you feel drained by the time you get done achieving something or pursuing it. And for right now, we're talking about this high value male stuff. Now, society's definition, from my opinion, from what I see, their high value man definition is usually some kind of businessman of one way or another, and 6 figures seems to be the salary definition of this type of guy. 6-figure, has either his own job, working as employee somewhere, or he has his own business. Now, that's all fine and dandy if you're already there as a man. But now, as a man who is already there, then you don't really have to worry about it. But as far as a man who is seeking to get to that point, before you rush and get there, I want you to stop and think about this information. Because, again, like I said, it's a psychological trap. Now, for right now, if you're already a humble guy and you're peaceful where you're at, do not try to be this high value man of society. Don't do it, because it's a trap to pull your spiritual energy outside of yourself and not allow you to get to a high spiritual level, to where you'll be able to actually perceive all of these psychological traps, and it's keeping you low level on a spiritual, energetic level, from you realizing who you truly are and what matters most. And another psychological trap I've got to mention real quick is the sexualism of society. I might do a video about that too. Getting people, tapping into people's sexual nature and keeping that high to where their sexual nature is distracting them from what matters most in life. Bingo. All right. So with this society's definition of a high value male, it's keeping people distracted, keeping men in particular distracted, but it also is keeping women from actually pursuing real men who are high value psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, first and foremost, more than anything, because that is what matters most. A lot of women and men nowadays do not understand what matters most, and that is your internal well-being, your own spirituality, and being able to have a high level of discernment, a high level of maturity, so that way you can make wise decisions that are above your low human nature. And your low human nature is all about survival. What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna where are you gonna live? And also sex. That is the low human basic level. Anything that involves that, if that is your primary goal all of the time, everywhere you go, every single day, you are in a very, very low human animal man consciousness, animal man, animal woman consciousness. That's the caveman consciousness. You do not want to be on that level, because that level, low level of programming consciousness, is going to get you into a lot of different traps. And that is what a lot of times keep people from actually starting, or actually first perceiving other mates who are on a higher level, that are actually very good quality people, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually people. And also it keeps them from actually having meaningful, spiritual, peaceful, and successful relationships with other people in general, but especially a committed romantic relationship. So that is that. So my explanation of a high value man is one who is on a very high, stable, psychological, emotional, and spiritual level, to where and mature level, to where he actually is making very, very wise decisions in his life for himself first and foremost. And if he has a family, he's making wise decisions based off of his mature and spiritual mindset first and foremost, where he can perceive what actually matters most first and foremost, beyond materialism, beyond beyond obtaining more finances, just so that he can walk around with an inflated ego. This high value man thing, as far as society, it inflates men's ego, and it also inflates women's ego whenever they are with a high value man, as far as society's definition. It's all about ego inflation. That's what other thing I want to tell you too. These psychological traps. It's about ego inflations. It inflates people's ego, and what the ego is that is your false human identity. That is who you think you are. That is who you think you are as far as your name. That's who you think you are as far as a human. That is not the real you. That is society's focal point. Their place of converging their attention on inflating that part of you. Because when you get that part of you inflated, it is very difficult for your spiritual self, your spiritual consciousness, to come into play and to really give you the real deal information on what you are supposed to do and be focused on within your own life right now. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out right there. Go ahead and comment your thoughts in the comment section about this situation. I can give you more information if necessary about how to deal with this situation and how to focus on your personal development. Because for me, being a personal development consultant, personal development is extremely important to me. And that is my focus, to help other people to focus on their personal development so that they can evolve themselves to the highest level possible, and helping them get out of their own psychological traps as I did. I have gotten outside of all of my major psychological traps, and that is the reason why I'm able to give this information that I have here on my channel. Click that like button to this video so that it can be spread to more people. That is definitely necessary, and share this video wherever you can. Click that subscribe button if you would like to hear about more psychological trap videos in the future, and also anything of committed relationships, spirituality, and personal development. Thank you very much, and until next time.